Through 5 games, it's been a series to remember so far. And we should be in for more great theater here. Will it end tonight? It's Game 6 of this year's Fall Classic between the Kansas City Royals and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Steve, obviously things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
Yeah, and here you see the results of those first 5 games, and it's been everything that we could have hoped for. And now at 3-2, you've got a team coming in here that needs to win the final 2 games on the road to take the series. And judging by the noise that this crowd is making, that will not be an easy task.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Washington Nationals.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, here are Ned Yost's Kansas City Royals in this one. Steve, how do they fight off elimination here on the road?
Well, the wind is blowing in today, so you're not going to see a lot of long drives. Focus on hitting the ball on a line and on the ground to score your runs today.
Gio Gonzalez gets the ball with a world championship on the line. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty. He got the ball club to win in his last outing, but he did only throw 6 innings. They'll take it, but they'd like to see him go a little deeper.
And with that, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, when you're talking about guys at the hot corner, the best in the league, we're looking at one of them right here. Gold Glove Award winner last year. Has as soft a hands as anybody in the league.
Nori Aoki strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Worth is under it. He's got it 1 away.
One of the keys of the game for this guy is going to be getting outs early in the count. It doesn't necessarily have to be 1 pitch like it was there, but he needs to keep those 20-pitch innings to a minimum. That's a good start to the game for him there.
Alex Gordon will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Gonzalez gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. So the mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Well, Johnson has been known to have a little bit of a floating strike zone at times. Sometimes he's dead on with the corner pitches, and other times he's a little stingy. That same thing could be said for the high and low as well.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Swing and a looper to left. And Worth is under it now, and there are 2 away here.
And sometimes when you're just getting rolling here in a ball game, you've got a 3-ball count. Hey, go ahead and lay one in there. Make him prove to you that he can beat you. This winds up a pretty routine fly ball.
Eric Hosmer will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just 1 game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Span will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. KC down in order. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, I'm definitely excited to see the werewolf, Jason Worth, take the field. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. He knows how to stay within himself and come through in the clutch.
Dylan G will look to keep their World Series hopes alive on the mound. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, he was not real effective in his last starts. He gave up 9 hits. Going to have to limit that here in this one.
Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, Matty, we've got the big man behind the plate, Salvador Perez. We all know what he means to this game, how he impacts it defensively, gives you a little pop on the offensive side, but most importantly, a clubhouse leader. Can't wait to watch him this one.
And there you see Denard Span as he gets ready to lead off the home half of inning number 1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Hey, you know what? When you've got a hit streak going, a hit's a hit. It doesn't matter whether it's a line drive, an infield chopper, or a bunt like this. They all get the job done, and they all count. That'll keep it going for one more game.
Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Span the runner at first with nobody out. That evens it up 1-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now, 3-2.
And now with the full count, I got to think that means in all likelihood he'll be on the move over there at first.
Now a move over to first, and he's back standing. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Even for a veteran pitcher, big games like this will bring out the butterflies. He's going to need to settle in here, really work on getting a ground ball.
Bryce Harper will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left. Strike one. First and second here with nobody out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Oh-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Set to deal on a ball and two strikes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
With the first two guys of the inning on base, that's a big strikeout there on their number 3 hitter. He'll probably get 3 or 4 more shots at it before this game's over, but he might not get a better RBI opportunity than that one.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0 pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Gordon's throw comes in, and that'll hold the runner at third base.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
The 1-0 delivery. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Ready on 1-2. On the ground to third. Moustakas has it to second for one. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We've got more. It's Game 6, and we're back after this. Salvador Perez makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Salvador Perez.
Gonzalez looks in. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike one. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. But once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Span on the run. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
This play right here is all about getting a great read and a good angle on the ball when it's hit. Great jump, runs it down, and that saves extra bases.
Mike Moustakas will get a chance here, and you see the numbers for the series. He just has not gotten going yet.
Now, and if they're going to get back in this series, they're going to need him to get back in the groove, because this pitching staff has buried him so far.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
And he lays off for ball one. Gets a small piece near the plate. That winds up foul for the second strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Rod Kurowski into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Adam LaRoche will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
First baseman.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots his ball right back up the middle.
Jason Worth will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
Well, it seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Ball 1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, you never know. This might have been the lesser of 2 evils right here. If you take this pitch, you know it's strike 3. If you swing, you might bounce into a double play ball. So the best he could have done was maybe fouled that thing off, but instead, he comes up empty.
Striding into the box, Anthony Rendon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. One and 0 pitch on the way. Fly ball out toward right field. Aoki is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
At the plate, Gio Gonzalez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
0-1 count and the pitch. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And another foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More from Game 6 after this message and a word from our local stations. Barry Blanton will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Gonzalez steps into his windup. Here comes the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
One thing you're taught as an infielder, you've got to go play the ball. Don't let the ball play you. Here, you can see this ball gets in on him a little bit, and it winds up kicking right off the heel of his glove.
Now a snap throw to first, but the runner's back easily.
Keeping an eye on him.
And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Definitely has his attention.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Nobody out, runner on first. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Seems like they're working very cautiously here. Is this a little too cautious?
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0.
Nope.
And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Dylan G.
Dylan G, the pitcher, digs into the box. So in a definite sacrifice situation here with 2 on and nobody out.
Yeah, definitely the traditional train of thought.
And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting.
And with your pitcher at the plate, you always like it when he can get that bunt down on the very first pitch. Not only do you let him get back to the dugout and rest up just a little bit, but you also keep that momentum going. And that's a nice job right there.
Here's Nori Aoki as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Has a look, now the pitch. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
And this is a strikeout pitcher on the mound, so you know he's going after a K right here.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Aoki is retired, 2 down now.
Yeah, and that turns out to be a nice little play there behind the plate. They get the swing through for strike 3, but then he's got to get the out over there at first base and make sure that nobody else advances. And he's able to accomplish both of those tasks.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
Here it comes, 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Boy, and if these guys come away with nothing here, they'll have squandered a real good opportunity.
Third inning, no score to this point. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
And you know, in this ballpark, you get guys second and third, you've got to take advantage, especially early on. These chances might not come all that often.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We've got more. It's game 6, and we're back after this. Denard Span digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. A runner at first with no outs here. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. One and one, here it comes. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. 3-2 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Popped up. A bare-handed pickup. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
Kind of lucky to get an out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it, but they do find a way to get that force.
Here's Bryce Harper now. On the move is Desmond. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. You've got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. High and deep to straightaway right. Aoki going back to the track, to the wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. His first homer so far in the series, and the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
This is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Wilson Ramos.
As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Due next, there's Ryan Zimmerman. Here it is on 3-1. To short, hit hard. To his left, Kurowski. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 11, Ryan Zimmerman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring forward the power-hitting third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Now a curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. We're through 3 in our nation's capital. It's 2-0 Washington. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. Matt Vasgersian here as Eric Hosmer gets ready to start things out for Kansas City. Gonzalez is ready. First pitch on the way. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And we see a 5-mile-an-hour separation between these two starters from 96 down to 91 as the top two speeds. Salvador Perez is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
And I'll tell you, being in a two-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Grounded back up the middle. And this will continue on untouched into center field. Just went right past him.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He's running towards second. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Desmond is there to put it away for out number two.
Just coasting right along here. Gets another pop-up, and look, he's barely breaking a sweat out there now.
At the plate, Rod Kurowski. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. A runner on first with two away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Outside, 2-1. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
2-1, here it is. Swing and a liner, but foul. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Royals leave one. They're down 2-0. Adam LaRoche is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time. And this is low, ball two. 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. A good pass of that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Going after it is Gordon. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Jason Worth.
Jason Worth is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike there. 0-1. One out, nobody on. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. To short. Kurowski is up with it. On to first, and Worth is set down. There are two away.
Well, they really bunched him up on that two-seam fastball right there. That's not a very confident swing either, and the result, just an easy ground ball.
In now is Anthony Rendon. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
One-0 count. Here it is. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he pops it up back behind second base. Blanton is camped under this one. And that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. But they hold a 2-0 lead. Barry Blanton will stand in to lead things off here. And his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Fastball is looked at for strike two. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Full count now. 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Now to the plate, Lorenzo Cain. He drew a walk his first time up. A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And a dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Gonzalez comes set. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Ooh, that's one of his best pitches tonight.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Dylan G comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play.
Yeah, and everybody's got a different opinion on this situation. But in reality, it really comes down to how the pitcher is with the bat in his hands and what he can do.
And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Here's Nori Aoki. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Shatters the bat as this is hit to third.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Kansas City. They trail things here 2-0. Gio Gonzalez comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Catcher, Gio Gonzalez.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
One gone for the Nationals in the fifth, and standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2.
Wow, he's using that fastball to devastating effect out there now. He gets another out here. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Ian Desmond stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. Right there for strike 1.
2 quick outs in the inning. This hitter's job is to work the count, get on base, and give his middle-of-the-order hitters a chance in this inning.
And he'll lay off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Washington shortstop. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Coming in on it is Kane. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nationals gone in order. They're up 2-0. Alex Gordon will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Lifted in the air out to left. Worth has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Eric Hosmer will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Ripped on the ground to first. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Salvador Perez will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Span is under it. 2 gone.
And into his 6th inning of work now. Let's take a look at the breakdown for him so far.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in the left-handed hitting third baseman Mike Moustakas. Hey now. 2 out with the man at first. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Runner back safely. Ready with the 1-0. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Moustakas. His first homer here in the series as the Royals have climbed back to tie things at 2.
Well, that's going to be a wake-up call out there on the mound. He was cruising along with a 2-0 lead, but he makes one mistake here in location, and all of a sudden, boys, we've got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Rod Kurowski.
Kurowski.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. So after the strong 5 innings, things have not come as easily for him here in inning number 6.
Well, this is kind of the MO of this lineup. They have a way of just wearing you down. And they're starting to get into some better counts to hit, and that work's paying off.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Bryce Harper will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on.
Harper.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2. Smoke toward the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Wilson Ramos will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Action in that KC pen now as the right-hander's begun to loosen up.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, this crowd's been something else here in this series. They are really making it tough on him out there.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Over to Hosmer, and it's a double play.
Well, that's just made to order right there. 2 hops to short, easy pivot, not a lot of heat at second base. That's just a pretty routine double play.
Ryan Zimmerman stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Huh. Safe to say, guys don't care much for that location. That'll get you riled up the plate, no doubt.
That's wide, 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. And Zimmerman will watch this one miss for ball 4.
First baseman, number 25.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and stepping in as the first baseman, Adam LaRoche. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
And you know, as a hitter, you're seeing the ball so well when you can take a pitch like that and square it up and just hammer it right back up the middle.
Here's Jason Worth as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And this is a spot where the Nats have had their share of trouble. They have to have someone come through here.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Well, we've seen this before. Fastballs in and breaking balls away. That's been his MO throughout the first half of this game.
2 down, runners at first and second. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
The second baseman.
Well, one thing you're taught at an early age, when you see a pitch coming in tight, do not open yourself up. You got to turn your back into it to protect yourself. This will still hurt, but it could have been worse.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave in a tie ball game, but he's also responsible for the 3 men on base, and he'll need some big-time help here to preserve a no decision. Alan Crump will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out. In now is Anthony Rendon as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored. And he's safe. Tag from Perez. He's out at the plate. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're on to the 7th here in Game 6. Nationals on top, 4-2. Back here at Nationals Park, Game 6 moves on to the 7th inning now, but before we start, let's call on our game summary to show you how we got here. Barry Blanton is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First offering on its way. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. You surprised they've left this guy out there to start the 7th?
I thought he was looking a little shaky in the 6th, so I don't think he's going to be on a real long leash right here.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. Try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there, or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Hard hit ball to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. That last one was number 84, so they're getting near the point where they'll need to start keeping tabs on him.
Lorenzo Cain ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And that's in there for strike 1.
This guy has kind of walked a tightrope all game long. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to 50% of the hitters he's faced, and yet pitching a very good ball game.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Here's the 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
And no offer there from Cain, and he's aboard. It's ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat right there. Anytime you go from down 0-2 in the count to working out a walk, well, let me tell you, that ain't easy to do. And that's all about having a really good feel for the strike zone.
Justin Maxwell will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 27, Justin Maxwell.
And he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Cain runs. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Now batting.
And you want to see what downward break looks like? Check this out in show motion. Look at how this thing's just falling right off the table. That pitch is really moving, folks.
Nori Aoki will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
A 1-0 delivery. Hit out towards second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Royals leave 1. They trail it here 4-2. Carlos Villanueva will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Carlos Villanueva.
Juan Lagares is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as the left-hander starts to throw. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control 1-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Cain is under it, makes the play, 1 away.
this is a guy that doesn't really have great velocity, so when he elevates the fastball, it can lead to big problems. He gets away with it this time, though.
Denard Span ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now a swing and a routine fly ball headed out toward Gordon in left. And that's out number 2.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose.
Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty. Still 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Drew Storen will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Drew Storen.
Alex Gordon will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
So often playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Storen comes set, coming at him with the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he takes a called strike 2.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Eric Hosmer steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. chopped foul wide of first.
That ball's foul.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Eighth inning here from our nation's capital. Homestanding Nationals lead this one as you get a look at the line score through the first 7 and change. Salvador Perez stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Hit hard to short. Backhanded. Throw on to LaRoche takes care of him, and with that, the side is retired. KC down in order. Still down by a count of 4-2. Bryce Harper is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the third inning.
Right fielder, Bryce.
First pitch on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Gordon is in his tracks now. One pitch, one away.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy. He's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Wilson Ramos gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And that misses for ball 4.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with one away.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring forward the power-hitting third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. And that's dead center for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
The 0-1 pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
Runner at first here, one man out. swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Hosmer will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for route number 2.
Well, here's that swing again. This is in show motion, and you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
Here's the first baseman, Adam LaRoche, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
A runner on first with 2 away. Right side, hit hard. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And he will get him at first on a fine spin and throw from short right, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Washington, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back now with baseball on the show from the nation's capital. Just down the street from that building, we are set for what remains in this one.
Now pitching for the Nationals.
So a save situation now as they turn it over to their closer, Jim Johnson. Mike Moustakas will come forward now trying to stave off elimination as he'll get the first crack at things here in their half of the ninth.
It's so hard to believe that everything they've worked for all season long comes down now to these final 3 outs.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The 2-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's working full now at 3-2.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. And a great start to the ninth, as this ought to be extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Oh, and down by 2 runs. The most important thing was to get that leadoff man on base. And mission accomplished right here. Better yet, not only is he on base, but he's up to second on the double. And since there's no double play in order, you've pretty much got to forget about that guy on second base and just make sure no one else gets on.
Rod Kurowski will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, and if you've got him to look at the first pitch up there, why not throw it again? Also let her high. That puts him in a quick 0-2 hole.
No one out with a runner at second. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And here's a ball hit in the air. Rendon is there, one away.
He got caught in a situation where he had to protect with 2 strikes. He was probably fortunate he even got wood on this one, but it didn't matter much as this turns into an easy little soft liner.
Into the box, Barry Blanton. Check swing grounder to the right side. Rendon is right there. Throw on to first is going to take care of him as the Royals are now down to their last chance now.
That's just a textbook case right here. By not advancing the runner on that previous at-bat, that would have been a run. Instead, now you've got 2 outs and a runner only at third.
Lorenzo Cain will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a hard liner to short.
And kick off the celebration in our nation's capital. The Washington Nationals are the World Series champions.
Well, one thing's for sure, this city is going to be rocking tonight. This place is going crazy right now, and for good reason. Their guys are the new champions of the world.
Back now on the show. It's all over, and you see the reactions there to the final out. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new World Champs.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Washington Nationals. 4 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For Kansas City, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Gio Gonzalez. The save to Jim Johnson. Loss goes to Dylan G. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Nationals Park, 41,222. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.